Welcome to the Creative REI podcast, your go-to hub for all things real estate, business, life, travel, etc. I'm your host, Dante, joined by my co-host, Ed, both real estate professionals on a mission to connect and educate. This podcast is sponsored by PropStream, the most trusted provider of comprehensive real estate data nationwide. What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Dante with the Creative REI. We got my boy Eddie Nava, 11 Nava Eddie.
What up?
Cheats on his 100 miles.
Cheats.
You know what it is.
Fuck that.
Hey guys, we got a special treat for you today. We got a 22-year-old entrepreneur, wholesaler let me rephrase that. We got a virtual wholesaler from straight out of Brazil. Not born and raised, but currently residing. My man, the owner of REI Rev Discord, Mr. John Johnson. We need to get one of those buttons still. John, what's good, man?
Life's good, man. I'm grateful to be here.
Keep it
Grateful to be here, man.
Yeah. So from my understanding, it's your first time in San Diego ever.
Yeah. Never been out here before.
What do you think of it?
It's nice.
In what terms?
All of it.
All above?
Give me some specific factors of what you like and dislike about San Diego.
Be honest.
All right. Number one, I like the food.
Okay. What kind of food?
The food we had last night. What type of food was that?
We have Mexican food.
Yeah.
Mexican
tacos,
food.
bro.
Tacos.
The legend is San Diego Mexican food is way better than LA food.
I mean, it's closer to Mexico. It makes sense.
Yeah. There's like a whole debate about it too. Sure, a lot of people are going to disagree.
It's almost like a rivalry.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, John, backstory of you, right? Matter of fact, who is John Johnson? Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
My name is Jonathan James Johnson.
Triple J.
All right. I'm that motherfucker that never showed up to school. I'm that guy. I stayed home. I grinded. I just did what I did. I skipped. I just did what I did. I live life on my terms. You know what I'm saying? I've been an entrepreneur. I've been this guy my whole life. And people are just like, oh, why is John this way? John's been this way. Now John's got money. All right. Now John's got some money.
Okay.
And John's got a skill.
Okay.
All right. That's the most important thing. Because listen, you can get some money. You can win some money.
Right.
You can win a lotto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what you going to do with that money?
Yeah.
You're going to lose that money. You're going to spend that money.
Where are you from, John?
I'm from Silver fucking Spring.
Why'd you say it like that?
Bro, because I'm John fucking Johnson,
no,
bro.
But why did you say Silver? Do you like have a thing against Silver Spring? Or is it just like, I'm from Silver Spring, like you're banging? Like, oh, I'm from Silver fucking Spring. Like, which one was, I couldn't decipher which one it was. Like, do you actually like Silver Springs, or you like, I'll never go back there?
Nah, I wouldn't fuck. We're going back.
Is it like a small town or what?
Yeah, man. It's nothing, dude.
What's the population?
Small.
You don't even know.
Nah, I don't know.
Have you ever like wholesaled a deal out there in your hometown before?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you really?
I have.
What's that deal? Talk about that.
Dude, that was my first deal.
Damn.
Oh my God, bro. I remember, dude, it's so crazy to talk about it, bro. Cause like,
Yeah.
I've done multiple deals. Yo, I had a deal close today.
Oh, that's
I
right.
had a deal close today, bro.
How much your deal closed for today?
All right. So we were thinking it was going to be 16K. There was an additional tax that shows up. And you know what? This is why it's so important never to calculate, what you're about to take home until that settlement
Don't count
statement.
your chickens until they hatch.
Yeah, you gotta have your oh shit fees.
Would you break that down into a percentage, or just like a marginal amount?
It could be like 10. You don't know, man. You just don't know.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many unforeseen things in wholesaling.
Yeah.
And it's like stuff you just come up with. And so when we tell a seller that they're gonna net $250 at the closing table, part of our agreement is that we are gonna make sure that comes out of our assignment.
Right.
So that's that number that they net. They net that number. We take care of everything else.
Right.
And so that we get a budget for what we expect to take care of in terms of fees, but in reality, it's not what we think it's going to be.
Right.
Right.
I don't think I've ever calculated a deal to be exactly what I thought I was going to make.
Dude, and sometimes you get deals and you can make way more if you know a different strategy.
Break that down for the people that don't understand what that means.
So I'm going to tell you a story about one of the deals that I got. And this one was the deal that I got. There was some land. Okay. All right. So number one, I used PropStream to get my list.
Hey,
you know what I'm
shout
saying?
out PropStream.
Shout out PropStream.
Guys, if you're not using PropStream, we got it in the link in the description.
Yeah.
I got it link in bio. You can go to John James Johnson's bio. Get you a free trial PropStream plugin. All right, go ahead.
All right. And I got the list from PropStream. Now, on this list, I wasn't targeting land. You know what I'm saying? But I came across this land, and even on Zillow, it was just a residential house. Dude, any wholesaler that called this record would not know how to solve this guy's problem. Dude, they see the Zestimate says $450K.
Okay.
Do you know what an average wholesaler is going to offer that seller?
70-60% of Zillow price. Right?
Exactly. But that Zestimate was completely wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Was it more or less?
It was way more.
Oh.
Like, way more.
So you found a diamond in the rough.
We found a diamond in the rough.
Cool.
You know what? Had I known now what I've learned since doing this deal, I feel like I probably could have sold that lot for way more money, dude.
Yeah. You feel like you lost out on some money or what?
Oh man, I don't know, man, because I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I could see them go and make like $10 million, and just because I didn't know what to do, I lost out on that because I chose to try to get a cool like quick check, 60, 70 bands.
So you like quick cool check, 70 bands, but could have been like what
20 mil? I don't know. What if I left $20 million on the table?
So you're kind of doing like a hypothetical. You don't know the actual number.
I think it would have had to been probably at least 1 million.
At least a mil?
At least 6 figures, bro, because I cleared almost 6 on that last one.
Yeah.
Was it like a commercial lot or what was it?
Yeah, it was future zone commercial, current architectural.
Agricultural?
Agricultural.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a farm.
Yeah, pretty much.
You could be like a commercial farm, like cotton or corn or.
What state was it in?
It was Silver Springs. No,
nah, that was a different one.
Different deal.
Like, damn, we got too many deals. How much did you close on your deal today?
15,100 and some change.
You've been in San Diego for about what, 3 or 4 days?
Yeah,
3 or 4 days. You made 15 grand while being in San Diego. Replenished your money and made more.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that 15,000? You gonna go to Hong Kong?
Calm down, Ed. That's hold on. We're
China, Hong Kong. Okay, it's an experience.
Are y'all listening to this? All right, we got people on the live. Look at Chantel Shank. What questions? Up, Chantel? We got Jamar on here. Who else watching?
Any questions?
Still got Steve. Steve, you got any questions? Give us a shout out. All right, so.
No, but seriously, like, what do you like? What's your next move? Now that you have a deal close today.
I mean, you can't let them know your next move.
I mean, this episode is
he don't want to tell us. He doesn't want to tell us.
You can't let anybody know your next move.
Hey, just say no comment if you don't want to answer it. That's fine. We'll respect it.
Yeah.
No comment.
Bet. Okay, so Silver Springs, Maryland. How did you go from Silver Springs, Maryland to where you are in Sao Paulo, Brazil?
Damn, bro. I'm like, you're putting me on the map here, bro.
People want to know your story, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It wasn't always Brazil, though.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't always Brazil, but something always called me to Brazil. I felt like something was always waiting for me in Brazil. Like there was a life there for me in Brazil.
Right.
And I just wanted to see what that life was. Yeah. And then I found out. I found out.
Okay, continue with that. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. I found out.
You found out about your life in Brazil.
Yeah, I found out.
What was that life like?
That life was beautiful. That life was beautiful.
In what terms?
Every term.
Every term? Like the lifestyle, the culture, like what do you mean?
Every term. I love my life in Brazil.
So what would be let's do this. How about a culture shock from when you've lived here in the States that necessarily wasn't like that here, but when you went to out of the country, you're like, dang, this is different?
I think the biggest thing, one of them is like there's families, you know, and like there's a family structure in these other countries that most people in the United States don't have.
Like a
That's
family
facts.
orientation.
There is an orientation around family and God.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, if you believe in God, we are all one family.
Ooh.
That's facts. There's like, yeah,
Ooh.
most of the families live in one household. You know that, right? Over there in like Latin America, they don't ever separate. It's all like in between in their little. It's almost like their own little like.
Ooh.
What was it? It's almost like their own little like group. You got me?
World, bro.
Like,
It's their own little world.
tribe.
It's a little
Like they're a
world.
clique.
Tribe, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I can
tribe.
see
It's very tribal, bro.
Mhm.
Very tribal, but like in a modern way. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like it's not like sticks and stones. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's very much like there are groups, you
Mhm.
know, and like you can step into a group
Yeah.
and you can like really become somebody in a group,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get opened up. You
Yeah.
know, you can get like it's just, and that's how it really starts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be in the right group,
Mm-hmm.
and then when you get in the right group, you start meeting the right people,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then when you're in proximity with the right people, that's where opportunity gets created.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you're not in proximity with the right people, opportunity can't get created.
Okay. Speaking of opportunity, Steve asked, what markets are you in and what marketing is working for you currently?
So I will say this. There is a guy that does SMS. All right. I know that guy. I'm going to meet that guy tomorrow. And if this guy is really that guy, I'm going to drop the plug. So
You
go to
guys
my
heard that?
Instagram. Go to my Instagram.
Dang.
Jonathan James Johnson on Instagram. JohnathanJamesJohnson
Okay.
to keep up.
Dang. You guys want to find out what his plug is?
Uh-oh.
You guys want the marketing plug? You got to follow him at Jonathan Johnson. He's also the owner of REI Rev, right?
I am.
That's 100%. So tell them a little bit what REI Rev is currently and where is it going?
Right now, REI Revolution is the #1 most valuable real estate Discord in existence.
That's free. Too.
Mm.
Free game.
How much does it cost?
You heard the man. You heard what he
It
said.
doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many people are part of this Discord so far, would you say?
15,000. We haven't quite broken 16 yet.
So working on getting 16,000. Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some goals to do with this Discord particularly?
I want to create opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I want people in proximity with me, people that know who I am, to have opportunities that they wouldn't have had they not been in proximity with me.
Right.
And I want to leave a real impact on the world, not only in this industry, but in the world in general,
Mm-hmm.
like with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say that this community has definitely given me that fulfillment. I definitely have done that with my life.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's dope.
for sure.
You got any questions, Ed?
What made you start REI Rev?
Dude, I was lonely.
Wow. I was not expecting that answer. Get vulnerable, bro. That's what this is. So listen, the whole purpose of this show is real estate, life, travel, etc. We talk about raw.
Word.
So I like this because this is very raw, right?
Word.
You were lonely. You created a Discord that now has almost 16,000 people in it
Yeah.
that want to learn how to do real estate investments and have somebody in that community that can either A, help you get there, or B, show you the way.
Yep. And you know what's crazy is just that everybody that's in there is serious. You know, everybody in there wants to see you succeed.
Mhm.
Everybody in there really does help to the best of their abilities. And you know, we really do a great job of making sure that the people that are in there are legit.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime there's somebody that does something that is just not legit,
Mm-hmm.
we call those people out and we put them on the blacklist, bro.
Mm-hmm.
those people are not people to be trusted. If they want to stick around, that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly they've demonstrated that they cannot be trusted.
Right.
Clearly.
It's a very small world.
It is so small, dude.
And then the real estate community itself is also.
Yeah. How many people do you think are actually in the real estate community in general?
I couldn't
like
even tell you.
actively doing deals. It wouldn't be more than like 20,000.
Damn, Ed put a number on it.
Nationwide.
20,000
Nationwide.
Okay, is that 1%?
So let's say this.
1%.
Let's say that we get all of those wholesalers into the room, right?
Mhm.
Into one room. All
Right.
of those active wholesalers into one room. What type of opportunities will be created just by those wholesalers being in one space together?
I think there could definitely be some masterminding done where, hey, how can we help you make this deal work? Or how can you help me make my deal work? Or,
raising capital too. That's
hey,
a
I got
really good
somebody.
one.
Yeah. It's pretty much a bunch of guys in a room with problems that need to be solved.
Mhm.
Exactly. And you know what is so crazy is just like yesterday when we came back from surfing because I got in the water.
Yeah,
This
my
man,
boy
hey,
John Johnson.
tell
Hey,
this
my
man,
boy.
tell this man.
My boy, hey, my boy John Johnson went surfing for his first time, and he stood up also in waves that were 4 to 6 feet. Now, he didn't paddle all the way out. Or Ed, okay, I got to give it to Ed. Ed, I actually brought all the way out, and he was dying. Like, he almost drowned. And that's my fault because I didn't properly train him. So I'm trying to get better on my training you were like my next guinea pig. And but he got up.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Creative REI Surf School.
You heard it here first,
You want to
folks.
learn how to surf? We can probably
Wow,
turn it into a mastermind.
hey, come to Dante, man. He's the guy who's gonna teach you how to surf.
You can paddle out.
He's been in the water, man. You're not going anywhere.
What
you know what I'm
happened?
saying?
You know what? Funny story time.
Oh, I love story time.
Tell me about your story time after surfing.
Oh,
we
wow.
We went surfing. Then what?
We went to go get breakfast,
Okay.
which here in Cali means you get mimosas.
No, that just happened that
Yeah.
one time. We don't do that every time,
All right.
but usually on Sundays. But we were celebrating John Johnson being in town.
Yeah. Well, I don't really drink. Like,
You got lit?
Nah, we just had like it was like a little flight with different stuff to taste.
Oh, okay.
it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was
Tasted
nice.
good with the food.
Yeah, it was good. It tastes good, but it's not good for you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to really like sustain myself. You know what I'm saying? So like by the time I'm like really 60, 70, like I'm still in good shape,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But yeah, for instance, we were there and it was breakfast. We're eating breakfast and I hear somebody talking business, talking money. Dante and I, we get to the table, we're talking money.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We sit down. Mimosas are there. They're with the orange juice. You know what I'm saying? Get the orange
There's
juice.
some weird ones with like coconut.
Dude,
Like
there
the
were strange.
pomegranate ones?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a pomegranate. They had these different ones. There was a spicy one that was actually really good.
Dude, there's so many different flavors with these,
But
man.
it's just like champagne mixed with like some other
Yeah, I've
stuff.
had
Yeah.
those flights. They're good. It's like a hit or miss.
They
I don't know what will happen to me if I
Yeah,
drink that
drink
all
those.
the time.
We don't drink it all the time, bro.
I know, but it was like, yo, it was so regular, bro.
He's
We
like, on
pulled
a
up,
Tuesday?
we pulled up, and they're like, yeah, let's get some mimosas. Yo, you drink? I'm like, yo, it's like 11 o'clock, bro. We just got here, bro.
It's
We
another
just, like,
culture shock.
he said, yeah, man. It's a culture shock for sure.
I mean, so again, typically on Sundays is when we do that,
Okay.
but we were just celebrating extra. Matter of fact, the flights looked good. So it was like, we're just going to try these. Did we get tipsy? No, not really. It's
It's
like
like carbonated. It's
they're,
like,
well, not only that, they're like little tiny, like it's half maybe champagne and more of like flavor more than anything.
Word.
But I get where you're coming from because I feel like it is common in San Diego for people to
yeah,
just
no one
like,
drinks in the morning, bro.
nobody
Everyone's
drink-
like
Yeah.
hungover from the day before.
Yeah, typically. But if you notice at the events, everybody was drinking, had drink tickets, right? Like it's.
Dude, let's talk about that event real quick.
Well, hold on. Story time. Finish story time.
Story time.
So we're over there.
So we're
having
getting
breakfast.
we're having some breakfast.
We
You
hear
know,
somebody talking money moves.
well, first of all, Dante and I, we start taking money calls. You know what I'm saying? Dante's on the phone. He's making money. I'm on the phone. I'm making money. We're negotiating deals. Bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying? I tell the waiter, I'm like, yo, do not let this man pay for anything. All right?
Yeah.
do not let this man pay for anything.
We
I
owe
even know.
him.
All
by
right.
the way. But
Huh?
yeah, never mind.
We owe him, you said?
I
Yeah.
said, do not let this
Bring
man
some
pay
deals
for
to REI
anything.
Rev.
Yeah.
All right. Do not let this man pay for anything. He took the card. We got a beautiful breakfast. Beautiful breakfast. We had a great conversation. We heard this guy, he was talking money. Dante and I, we talk money. Dante,
He was saying something. What did he say? I forgot.
he was saying, he was talking to somebody about non-refundable earnest money deposit.
that was the
was the
keyword.
giveaway right there. If you're a wholesaler, bro, it was non-refundable earnest money deposit. Sorry.
Who does that? Oh, Stephanie. Stephanie says we do that every time. Shh. Anyways, so non-refundable earnest money.
Yeah.
We do that every time. Sorry. Mimosas are chugging her.
She's over here trolling.
Continue.
Anyways, so surfing, breakfast, somebody talking about non-refundable earnest money during inspection.
Yeah. Then Dante's like, hey, yo, are you a wholesaler? Are you a wholesaler? And this guy, oh yeah, I'm a wholesaler.
He did. He like immediately was like, yeah.
Yeah. And he got right to it, man. He was talking deals. Dante and I and he and 2 other people were there. Like, and yeah, man, we just started chopping it up. We were talking business. And Dante and this guy starts a mastermind right there live.
Mastermind.
A mastermind live. And it was out of thin air. A live mastermind out of thin air. People just showed up. You kidding me?
There was not even like a calendar invite. This was like private meeting.
Bro,
But
literally.
we don't know who's coming.
Yeah.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. All right. So private mastermind.
Yeah.
What turned it into a mastermind? What would you say?
When 3 minds that are thinking about something, or 2 or more people. What is the scripture in the Bible, right? And when in two or more people, and God is in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Listen, one of the books that I read was Think and Grow Rich.
I love that book.
And How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Oh,
Dale
yeah.
Carnegie.
Dale Carnegie is the man. That boy is my mentor, and I never met him in my life.
Crazy how a book can do that for you.
It is, dude, and it really makes me think about, like, what am I going to leave behind for the world? Because I got to leave something.
Straight up.
Got to, and I will.
So then mastermind happened. What happened in the mastermind? What would you say? Give me maybe a basic of, all right.
So his name was Sean. Sean had a problem. Okay. Sean had a lead first.
Okay.
Sean had a lead, and Sean didn't know how to make the deal work with the lead. And now Dante comes in, the creative REI guy comes in.
Okay.
And
I
he
like
says,
how this is fluid. Like this is kind of flowing with it.
he says, hey man, you got a problem. And this guy goes, oh yeah. Dante identifies what this guy's problem is, because what's the problem? The seller wants more money than what they could make work. You know what I'm saying? They want too close to retail. All right. And this guy doesn't know how to solve the seller's problem any other way. Okay. They have a net number that they're looking to get. All right. But in their house's current condition, it wouldn't sell on market for even that number. So what he wanted to do was figure out how to get paid in the transaction, because he can't wholesale it. You know what I'm saying? He can't offer 50% on the dollar for somebody's property. So he wants to actually partner with the sellers and do the renovation. This is called a novation. So the property stays in the seller's name, and then you joint venture on the rehab.
Yeah.
The seller gets their cut, and you make profit at closing when you sell it.
Right.
After it's fixed.
Right.
I think that's probably going to be the future at some point, because the value of homes has got to increase for, I think, the real estate market to stay stable. Because the interest rates are just too high.
Right. So solve this problem.
Solve this problem.
Got him to it was essentially innovation because he was a wholesaler. That's good.
Right.
Getting creative with it, trying to get them to get on your side. I think they needed to move somewhere too. So I was like, why don't you find them somewhere to live?
Right, because they needed to be out of the house while they
Yeah.
did the renovation.
Well, not only that, they needed somewhere to go. Oh, we don't know where to go. We're gonna need to find a place also. Okay, well, we'll help you with that as well. It's gonna be all part of the entire service. That's dope.
Yeah.
So then from there, we met some new people, and solving problems is huge. So like this is what I base my whole business model around is if I can help you solve a problem and we get it to the finish line and everybody eats, great. Let's do that. You know, can I solve all the problems? No, I wish.
Right.
I really wish I could. I really wish I could. But the fact of the matter is that's just not the case. You know, so if I haven't been able to solve your problem, I'm sorry. Straight up. But okay, so masterminding, good time, story time. Now you were going to talk about something else. What was it that you wanted to talk about? Do you remember?
No.
Okay, let's go back to REI Rev in the community.
What's like a issue that a lot of your students, would you call them students or do you call
I
them
wouldn't
just-
call them students because I'm not a teacher.
right
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I just talk about what I'm doing.
people in your community then, like members?
I would consider myself, you know, like the founder.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the founder. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's just my title.
Okay.
You know what I like what you said earlier?
What?
You're like, imagine if you got all the wholesalers in one room, or let's say 20,000 wholesalers in one room.
Yeah.
What would that be like?
Yeah.
And I personally think that's what your Discord is.
Yeah. And dude, I want to take it to the next level. Like I have the domain reimeetup.com. Like, and I want to really do like in-person events. Like this guy who just did this event, dude, we're going to run up the podcast. All right. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to get all these wholesalers to come through. We're going to give them like food or something for free. And they're going to give us the 5 stars.
Okay.
And they're going to listen to the podcast and we're going to just drop gems, bring on guest speakers, and just upload the content
Okay. For
People-
REI Rev.
for REI Rev.
Sheesh, we got podcasts coming. Y'all heard that? Exclusive news. Exclusive news. You heard it here first
Yep.
on the Creative Art. We got to release this. Don't release this until we do. I'm just kidding.
But have you seen any like reoccurring issues with, you know, especially with the newbies that join your community?
I mean, the newbies all have the same question. The problem is they don't stick with it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they always, it's a rare thing for somebody to really stick with it. Like, and you have to be a rare kind of person to want to wholesale to begin with,
Mm-hmm.
because you
Right.
you risk everything every
Mhm.
single month, every single time you don't have a deal. There's
Mhm.
no guarantee. Where the fuck is the next deal coming from?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What do I do? It's constantly, what do I do? What do I do? Got to market, got to get more deals, got to buy more leads, got to pull more lists.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, if you don't even know how to pull the right list and you're wasting your marketing dollars talking to the wrong people, what are you doing?
Right.
You're wasting your money.
Right.
You don't even know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So why not hire a professional? Why not
Mm.
work with somebody who knows what to do, right? Why not work with Easy REI?
Mm. What's Easy REI?
Easy REI is a company that quite literally changes the wholesale real estate game.
Is that the TC company?
This is Mike Martin's company.
Oh. Okay.
Mike Martin is the SMS king.
Where can we find Mike Martin at?
REIRev.com, baby.
Oh, you
Let's
heard that?
go.
Guys, so go to Discord, go to reirev.com or go to REIRev on Discord. Add yourself to the community. Introduce yourself to John Johnson. Tell him you want to meet Martin. You've watched it on the Creative REI experience. You watched it on the podcast.
Yeah.
And let's get all plugged in.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's all get plugged
See, what
in.
I really like about REI Rev is like you get in proximity with the right people and they're in the community, and it's not like it's about me per se. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not in the chat all the time. Like people are in the chat,
True.
they're talking to others. Like it's a great place. It's kind of like a fish bowl, right?
Mhm.
Like you get a fish bowl, you put a bunch of fish in the bowl,
Mhm.
and like you guys are kind of like chilling. You know what I'm saying? And like you don't always watch the fish bowl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing other shit.
Right.
So I got a lot of people, you know, that I got to trust, you know, to take care of the community.
Right.
And I just want to say a huge shout out to PDRE Solutions.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they've really breathed a lot of life into the community and really given a lot of their time.
Mm.
And I just respect and appreciate them on a
Mhm.
serious level. And I hope that, they just make hella money, from working with people in the community. I hope that they, really do deals at the end of the day. But, I haven't verified them. You know what I'm saying? They have not sent me a HUD. So I can't say that I verified them beyond like what they say. But like I said, send me the HUD.
Send you the HUD.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. So what else?
How do you compare yourself with other real estate groups?
I don't have to. I don't have to. I never did. Never will. Yeah, never will.
Or what's differentiates you from other groups?
I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm me.
What makes John Johnson stand out from everyone else?
I'm one of one, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say your superpower is, or if you have one?
Being me.
Okay, other than being you.
That is my superpower.
Is being you?
I would say Jesus Christ, bro. Shout out JC. Shout out JC.
I like that.
Shout out JC. I love God, bro.
Are you Catholic?
I love God.
Would you put yourself in any type of religion or no?
If I had to think about it,
Yeah.
I would say for sure I'm a Christian.
Okay.
Christian.
I'm a Christian.
Cool.
For sure.
So obviously
I believe in Christian values. You know what I'm saying? If we want to get political, bro, let's get political.
No, it's not political. It's just religion. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with you having your views, right? So,
Sure.
I mean, and me too. So, as far as your journey, right? So, I like that you're saying other than you, it was God, right? So, it's
I prayed, bro. I prayed every night, bro. I prayed and you know what? I don't know. I don't know if, what I believe in is exactly everything what the Bible says, because really I haven't read the Bible, you know what I'm saying? But I have lived an experience. I've lived a life. And, I've learned, certain things from the Bible and the Word. And I've spent time, praying, and building a real relationship. Bro, like if you're an entrepreneur, bro, you have to have one thing, man, and that's faith, bro. I know faith. You know what I'm saying? I know faith. And I've had to risk everything, you know what I'm saying, to be the person that I am, and I fucking won.
Cool.
So with that being said, I will say take more risk. You know what I'm saying? Always take more risk, but always make sure that you think it through. Don't do stupid shit.
Right.
Don't throw your life away.
Right. Have you ever got to a point where you wanted to almost quit, or you almost considered?
Yeah.
Tell us about that,
dude. I don't know if I should, bro.
I think you most definitely should.
Really?
Absolutely.
You know what it was, bro? It was this. The biggest thing I chase is freedom.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I don't know how this is gonna.
I think you're overthinking it, and you need to just continue.
So, all right, dude, this is rough, bro. This is rough as fuck.
It's okay. You'll be all right.
All right, dude. So, I would just preface this by saying I would never kill myself.
Okay.
I will never kill myself.
Okay.
That will never happen. There will never ever be a time that I actually want to kill myself.
Right.
Are you being like hypothetical or
period?
Like actually?
Period.
Just
I would never
actually
kill myself.
I think where he's getting at is he got almost suicidal.
I would never kill myself, bro, because I know what it's like.
Yeah.
To really want to die.
Right.
And I had the choice, and I chose to live. I chose to live. I rode this through. And I would say to anybody out there that has the choice, choose to live. Choose to live. Choose to live. Choose to live. Bro, you never know what life can become. This bag, I never thought that I would wear designer ever. I never thought that this would be attainable for me, period. Ever. And I'm holding the bag in my hand.
So now you got the bag. Now what?
Next is the rollie, bro.
Okay, so now you get the rollie. Now what?
Whatever I want next. Life is a chase, dude.
What do you want next?
I want the house.
Okay, you got the house now. What next?
I want the wife.
Okay, you got the wife, the house, the bag.
I got the bag. I want the kids. I want the family. I want the legacy.
Okay.
I want the trusts. I want this shit set up correct. I want ownership, bro.
Yeah.
I want acres.
Yeah.
You feel me? I want development deals. I want to own shit.
Yeah.
I want to run shit. I want to be that guy. I want to be the best I can be. And I really want to be him every single day. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. And I want to make myself proud, and I want to make my family proud. I want to make people inspired by me.
Good.
I want people to see that guy and say, wow, he really did it. He really did it. He had no other choice, and he really did it. Bro, I was in Ecuador, a foreign country, hadn't even learned how to speak Spanish fluently yet. Okay? Shout out to the people, bro. Shout out to the people of Ecuador. Okay? Y'all are awesome. Okay? I was maxed out on my credit cards. No plane ticket home. Zero money in the bank. I had one deal. I had to get a deal fast. I worked with Mike Martin in the Easy REI SMS system.
Okay.
And got a deal in less than 30 days.
Okay. Do you guarantee that anybody else can do the same?
You know, man, I really cannot. Because
no
I
money
tell
back
you why.
guaranteed.
I tell you, dude, under that kind of pressure, most people fold, and I see it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm going to say some real shit. These people fold, bro. I did not fold.
A lot
I
of
made
people
it
do.
happen. Bro, a lot
Somebody
of people
said 90%.
do.
What did they say? 90% of people that get into wholesaling fail?
They quit,
90,
bro.
They quit.
They can't even
Is
get
it
it.
90?
They can't get their first deal. And so I want to help people get to their first deal.
Don't be the 90%. Come be over here on the 10.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Like I don't care who you are,
right,
and how good you're doing right now. But obviously, like, some people doing better than others. But at the end of the day, this shit is not easy. If it was, everyone would be doing it.
Right. Everybody would be doing it at a high level. But I think anybody could do it.
All right.
You know, it's like anybody could cook. You know what I'm saying? But can they cook?
Damn. Bars. He's over here spitting bars. Hey, we're gonna have him on the freestyle next.
Oh, dude, I love to rap, bro.
You got any questions, Ed?
I kind of want to just talk a little bit about your experiences with Ecuador. Why Ecuador?
I was getting back. I was done with San Antonio.
Okay.
I just spent 3 months in Colombia.
Okay.
And I wanted to go back for November, December, and like January to see the lights. Because, dude, it's so beautiful in Colombia. It's so beautiful.
Like the stars, or what kind of lights?
So the city of Medellin.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They have beautiful lights. Everybody there celebrates God. You know what I'm saying? They praise Jesus Christ, and they celebrate Christmas. And it's just a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? To be amongst people in high spirits. And it's good. It's good energy out there.
Would you say without the traveling, you wouldn't be where you are right now?
Oh, for sure. Dude, everything that's happened in my life has created me into the person that I am right here, right now. And I'm thankful for all of that, to be honest. All the trauma, all of the bullshit, all of the lies, all the people that defended me, all the people that backstabbed me, all the people that wish good for me, all the people that fucking despise me. I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for the people that never believed in me. I'm thankful for the people that told me that I would never be shit. I'm thankful for all of you, because every time I fucking win, I remember you, and I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you.
The boy got a vendetta. He got a vendetta. My boy's back with a vengeance.
I've never left. I've never left.
We got any questions in the live, guys? No? Anybody? We got some people watching. Shout out to everybody watching. My man Mike McCartney. We got a Bach REI. I don't know if I said that right. I apologize if I didn't.
We got AB.
We got, you know AB?
Yeah, I know AB.
Okay, so it's your boy AB.
Shout out
Miguel
AB, man.
Lopez.
Shout out AB. That's my man, bro.
Mike Lopez. Is that Money Mike? Money Mike's
I think
on there?
so, yeah.
That's Money. You know Money Mike?
Man, yo.
You know Money Mike? Miguel Lopez from he be closing deals.
Money Mike? We got Money Mike?
Money Mike's on there. He be closing deals.
That's Anderson Rogers guy. Damn, I never got in touch with him. That's so.
He lives
that's
in
such
like
a shame.
He lives in Mexico. Be doing dispo for Mexico.
Oh man,
this is
I totally
so.
forgot.
This is why I like bringing you on, bro. So it's crazy. You're 22 years old.
Yeah.
You live in a different country
Yeah.
at 22 years old.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Yeah.
You're wholesaling virtually.
Yeah.
from Brazil.
Yeah, or whatever country I decide to be in.
Damn, right? And there's not too many kids. And I say
They're
kids
not
because
even
I'm
on my level, bro.
you're like you're definitely a different type of thing. So
Different type of breed.
I love that. 22 years old, living in Brazil, closing deals virtually,
Yeah.
living the life of your dreams,
Yeah.
only wanting to make it better and
Yeah.
just keep going after your goals, experiencing new experiences, trying new things, tasting new food.
Yeah.
What would you give to somebody your age who would like to be doing what you're doing right now?
Nothing. I wouldn't give them nothing, bro.
Like as far as advice?
Nothing, bro.
You don't want to give them no advice?
I would say nothing, bro. I would say listen.
You would say, I don't want to give y'all no advice. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Somebody your age wanting to do what you want to do, what type of advice would you give them?
I would say, look, man, you gotta really want it at the end of the day. And it got for me. I was in a position where it was like I had people in my life that had leverage over me, and I did not want to be at the mercy of anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I craved that freedom.
Mm.
I needed that. It was going to be mine. And if you crave that freedom, you will do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the times, it's going to be stuff that isn't necessarily what you want to do, but it's going to be what you have to do to get what you want. And, you can do the work. You can't cheat the grind, and you will be rewarded. I would say you will be rewarded, but stick with it. Pray. I can't even tell you all. In my darkest moments, bro, when I had nothing, when my family put me out after I had slept in the park, out in the wilderness, bro.
Damn.
That was when I knew.
You slept out in the park in the wilderness in a different country?
I slept out in the park, not in a different country.
Oh, okay. That was here in the States. I'm like, damn, this fool's wilding.
Yo, thank God, bro. Thank God I had to sleep out in the wilderness, bro. Imagine. Yo, bro, somebody just, nah. But listen, after that moment, bro, you realize nobody's coming to save you, G.
Mm-hmm.
Even your own mom will put you out if you do something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you got to boss up.
Mm-hmm.
And it really made me realize like how weak I was.
Mm-hmm.
I was so weak.
Mm-hmm.
And it fueled me, bro. I wanted to get more strong. I wanted to become better.
Mm-hmm.
And I also wanted to become independent. I wanted to become free. I wanted to become a man, bro. That moment really made me realize, like, damn, like, I have work to do. And I got to work, bro. I tried everything. I started off with affiliate marketing. I started off with e-commerce. I heard about drop shipping, and I thought that was going to be it. And it just wasn't. I didn't make $1, but I was learning the skills, and I took the risk. I left college. I left high school. I never graduated high school, dude. I just went straight to college, and I realized, okay, this is pretty much an illusion. Like, what am I doing here? Why am I wasting my time? I can go do other shit with my life. I can be in control of my life. I can decide, I don't need to go to college. I don't need to put my life in the hands of anybody else or some bullshit degree telling me that I can or cannot do something.
Right.
I am capable, and I'm going to go do it and prove to myself that this is who I am and what I am capable of.
Right.
And I did that, bro. So many people get caught up with the bullshit matrix nonsense. Like, yo, who's playing? I don't give a fuck who's playing. I don't know who's playing.
Right.
They say, oh, you look like this guy who's playing. Well, I don't play. You know what I'm saying?
He does look like a ball player.
I don't
If you guys haven't seen this guy in real life, he's like 6'6". Looks like he plays for a team abroad, maybe. He looks like a ball player. People look at you like, oh my God, who'd he play for?
It's not a bad thing. I would use it to my advantage, right?
How many people have came up to you and asked for your autograph? Has that ever happened?
No, but pictures all the time.
They come and take pictures with you?
Yeah, pictures. Yeah,
for
they
being
love
so
the
tall.
photos, dude. In Ecuador, they love the photos.
He was like, mine's.
These Ecuadors are like...
Oh.
Yo,
RN John Man. Tell him I said RN John Man. Or RN John.
RN John. RNAB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, man. So what's next?
Dude, I wanna see if I can get myself together. I gotta figure out my life. You know what I'm saying? I gotta see, what is it that I'm gonna really do, over the next like 15 years.
Do you want to keep wholesaling for like the next 2, 3, 4 years?
Dude, I wanna run a wholesaling business that works forever, and I don't want to work.
Okay.
And I want to put people in place. And look, dude, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna own my business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna contract people. And look, if you don't want to be contracted, that's cool. But I'm gonna hold equity on what is mine. You feel me? And that's just what it is. I was the one that did all this. So I'm the one that's gonna keep it.
Okay.
And if they want to work, let's work. If they don't want to work, there's somebody else that wants their seat. You heard what I said?
I heard you.
You heard what he said.
Loud and clear.
You heard what he said.
What else? Ed, you got any? What else?
Where's your next destination? But like, you're looking to reside.
Where are you planning to move to next?
Oh, dude, I think I'm gonna spend some time in Brazil.
You gonna stay there for a little bit?
I might stay there for a little bit.
Okay. I haven't. So, to be determined.
Well, I got a plan. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to go to Brazil, then I want to come back, go spend some time in Jersey. Spend my birthday, I think, out there, play some soccer with my boy AB. You know, that's the kind of freedom that I want to have. You know, say, yeah, man, I'll hop on a plane. You know,
go visit some people.
I gotta go to Brazil for a wedding real quick. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta hop off that plane. Bada bing, bada boom. Yo, then I'm on to the next one, bro. Then I'm at MIA. Then I'm going to GRU. You feel me? Then from GRU back to MIA. From MIA somewhere in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I want to spend some time with the homies.
And all while he's closing deals virtually.
Bro, that's the craziest thing. Bro.
Right? So I know everybody talks about having this big office and these big crews, which I'm not knocking that. That if that's your thing, great. Office, but I don't know, man. I can't do the office space. I'd rather do the virtual. That's me. You'd rather do the virtual, right? Some people might prefer offices. Some might prefer their office to be wherever it can get Wi-Fi and a phone.
You know, if you've got Wi-Fi and a phone, bro, you have an office.
Damn, facts. No, I did hear somebody say you can't create culture virtually. Do you agree or disagree?
I mean, look at REI Rev.
It's its own culture. Damn.
Look, bro, I'm really doing it. Like, I hate to prop myself up, you know, because I try not to be too egotistical, but God is good, man.
Yeah.
God is good. God is so good, bro. And I can't complain, you know? I feel like life is really coming together in a way that I would have never imagined, dude. Dude, the beginning of this year, I was down bad, bro. Down bad. And it all turned around.
Bro, we were at a conference, and this guy was he was speaking on stage, and he said something like this made me stuck out about you because number one, other than you being tall, sticking out because of how tall you are, you made an impression in front of maybe 400 people. You remember that impression?
Absolutely.
And so from my perception, I thought it was like the most like amazing, powerful thing where the homeboy on stage was talking about if he could become a billionaire, you just out of nowhere screamed, "Why can't I?" And then he was like, "Yeah, who said that?" And you're like, "I did, John Johnson."
I did.
Like you were just yearning for the what do they call it in Think and Grow Rich? They have a name for it, burning desire.
Yes.
So you had nothing but a burning desire at that time. And it's not where you're at, it's where you're going. And now look at.
I know, right? God is good.
Straight up, man. Straight up. So we're running low on time here. What else should we talk about? Ed, you got anything?
I want to talk to Ed, man. I feel like I haven't really heard too much from him. I feel like I maybe have been taking up this mic.
I've just been listening. I've been learning.
Ed, that's what Ed does. He's very observant.
Well, let's hear what Ed has to say.
I like it.
Appreciate it. So like with your wholesaling, you know, your operation that you have going on, would there be a moment where like, hey, let's switch to fix and flips, or hey, let's switch to, you know, innovations, or hey, sub twos? Are you just gonna keep doing wholesaling? Because a lot of people I've been noticing online, it's like, hey, wholesaling's dead, right? It's too saturated.
People are not able to move their deals as much.
Right. Will there ever be like a switch?
See, here's the thing, you know, we're gonna have to adapt all the time. That's just the name of the game. Adapt or die. Right? Okay. What's working in my business right now is gonna be what's gonna continue to work until it doesn't. And then when it doesn't,
damn,
I'm gonna figure out what to do next.
I like
and
that.
everybody that works with me and the people that I work with are going to know.
No.
The creative REI is going to know.
Essentially, that's what you're saying is what's working best for your business is adapt.
Oh, and you have to, that's any business. You have to
Right.
adapt.
Because, and I forgot who I was talking to about this, but there's windows of opportunity. And what happens is, for example, the hedge fund, right? Everybody was selling to hedge funds, making hella bread, selling over asking, right? And then what happened? Those hedge funds, they all dried up. They changed their buying, right? So all those people that were killing it, they were used to that business model. It went away. A lot of those people ended up quitting.
Exactly, dude, because that's all they knew.
Right.
And then when that faucet turned off, they
right.
What could they do?
You have to adapt.
You have to adapt.
So yeah, I love that. I love that you said that. Is your business is gonna work until it doesn't.
I feel like
Right.
we're seeing that shift right now with just wholesaling.
Straight up. Well, okay, so let's talk about. So you want to talk about some controversial shit?
Mm-hmm.
You have the National Association of Realtors that just got sued.
Talk to me about that. I don't know too much about the situation.
So essentially, the biggest thing is that sellers are getting pissed off that they're having to pay a bunch of commission out of pocket, and there is now some sort of collusion that was going on between realtors and the board. We'll call it the National Association of Realtors are colluding to essentially inflate prices to have them get their commissions, and then have it's at the expense of the seller. They won the case. So the National Association of Realtors now have to pay out a large lump sum to all of the people involved within their listing their properties. So now they're talking about regulation of buyers agents adding their commission to the purchase price as opposed to it coming out.
As opposed to digging into the pockets of the seller.
Correct. And so
I like that.
And so a lot of people are touching on it because what's happening now is realtors are already quitting. Okay. It was popping out like during COVID, and then it's not popping. And traditional realtors doing traditional ways of realtoring.
Traditional realtors suck. Okay. The average realtor sucks. They don't know what they're doing.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
But for those of us that are really about business, really in the business, really care about the business, we're going to find out what to do.
Right.
And those of us that are seriously taking this opportunity are going to.
Well, so I just posted that. Was that today? Actually, if you look at my story, you can see it. I just posted something today saying, hey, you're going to either adapt or you're going to get left behind. A lot of people that, especially realtors, they have rules they have to follow. Right. And those rules are what they live by. No, the way we've always done it has been this way. Well, guess what? That way ain't working no more. Right. So you keep going based off what you were taught in the very beginning, and this is how to do it, as opposed to maybe like fact checking it. Right. Is it really that way, or is that just what you were taught and that's all you know? Because maybe some of that can be lack of their knowledge. Right. So the real realtors that are still in this game, they're adapting. They're working with people like us. They're working with investors. They're like, hey, I got an off-market property they don't want to list, and they're moving it to the investors. And, are they going to make as much as they would get listing it? No, but you shouldn't be greedy anyways. You'd be better off getting something. This is what I don't get, bro. Some realtors will give up their 4 or 5% listing agreement or listing commission to try to do it their way, as opposed to do it a way that would actually work with somebody who's experienced and maybe take a smaller cut on their commission. And then for me, the way I look at that is you would rather go and try to get this 5% that you end up losing, as opposed to trying to make it work a way that will work and you get paid. And it might not be as much, but you're getting paid versus you won't get paid. And I'm tying this to a deal that was listed, that was a foreclosure, and the person lost the house while it was listed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh.
So that's one situation. I'm just saying there's different types. Maybe the house is listed too high because that realtor didn't know what they're doing. So a lot of realtors, and there's this whole realtors and investors, back and forth. A lot of investors that are realtors, so that's an advantage for them. But I think at the end of the day is you adapting to what the market's doing, realtors adapting by leveraging investors like us, and then And there's so much money in this game, bro. There's no reason to be greedy, but people are greedy anyways.
You know what? But listen, that's human nature, dude, and that's a battle that I face as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm a greedy guy. You know,
You kind of have to be.
you have to be, but at the same time, you gotta also be mindful, bro, because when people do their 50%, you know what I'm saying? That's their 50%.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And they fronted the marketing for it. They fronted everything for it. You wouldn't have a deal if it wasn't for the marketing.
True.
You know.
Now, let's say that deal's not, and this is hypothetically on a realtor standpoint. Let's say that realtor's listing this property and they did all the marketing, they paid all the fees, they did the photos, they paid for the staging. I even had one guy put up $10K for renovations, and the house isn't selling now. It won't list. It won't sell for what they want it to or what they need it to. What do you do then?
When what?
You come across a property.
Right.
Realtor has it listed.
Right.
Realtor put in $10K already.
Realtor.
The realtor.
The realtor put up $10K. You know what? Forget the $10K. The realtor put up the cost for the photos. The realtor put up the staging process,
The
right?
time.
The time.
Right.
And the house is not selling. What do you do?
As a realtor, or what do you mean?
Yeah. What would you recommend a realtor does?
Well, it depends on, they should come and join REI Rev.
There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying? They need to come
There
and
you
join
go.
REI
You
Rev.
gotta come to Jump Down. You gotta
Come join REI Rev. REIRev.com. Hey. REIRev.com.
Yeah.
REIRev.com.
Dot
REIRev.com.
com. That's
And
gonna
then,
be.
have you heard about that new regulation I think it's in California, maybe other states too, but it's a mansion tax. Where
That
properties-
might be a Cali thing only.
Where
or maybe
houses valued at $5 million to $10 million have a 5% sales tax.
Mhm.
It's called the mansion tax. I feel like we're gonna see more regulations on and on and on.
There's
Kinda
always gonna be
scary.
regulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really care too much to talk about regulation because I know the people that are going to worry about that for me. And I delegate tasks to those people.
You know what? We were just looking at the live, and the live said John wants to become the delegate master.
Yeah, dude, I do.
REI Revolution is culture. Damn.
Would you say REI Rev is like a cult?
Oh hell! Oh
Dun,
hell!
dun, dun,
Prince
dun, dun,
John
dun, dun, dun,
Johnson. Boom! 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 Boom!
That's crazy.
Oh hell!
He's like, that's crazy.
That's crazy. It's crazy because
It could be considered cultish.
But it's more like a community, dude. People show up, like anybody can hop on the stage. They want to hop on the stage,
Cult disguised as a community. No, I'm kidding.
What do you define a cult?
Totally kidding. Huh?
What do you define a cult?
I wouldn't call it a cult though. Like I just don't like that word.
It's definitely got a negative cognitive.
It's so
It's
bad.
cults, like,
It
kinda
sounds
religious,
terrible. It sounds like
like-
demonic. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like
does
it's
sound
more like a
demonic.
church, bro. It's more like a church.
He was preaching on the podcast
I
today.
do be preaching, bro. The Holy Spirit be speaking through me sometimes. You
I
know what
like
I'm saying?
that.
And I
That-
just let the Holy Spirit speak.
You got a pastor voice when you speak.
I appreciate that, brother.
should-
I did pray. I prayed that I'd be a pastor, and I do see that this is kind of like my church, and I just want to spread the word.
Yeah.
Spread the gospel, spread the good.
That's what's
love it.
up.
You know what
Yeah, I
I'm saying?
love
And
that.
for the people that show up on a daily basis, God bless them.
All
I
right.
want to see everybody succeed. I want to see everybody prosper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we do everything we can, to put the right people in proximity to you to make that possible.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the whole, thought behind it. I got to give a huge shout out to Bob Sadai.
Mm-hmm.
That man, dude, he really did breathe life into the community, and he showed up every single day when he could.
Yeah.
He took a few days off, but we kept it going.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And he made it pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a huge shout out to Savion. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
Hey, can I give a
Savion.
couple shout outs, man? Please, man.
Yeah, do your shout outs, bro. We got a minute left. Let's go.
Shout out to my boy Savion. Let me give a shout out to my boy Savion. My boy Savion Sumo. We out here. You know what I'm saying? We out
We need
here.
to bring Savion. Ed wants say Savion, if you're watching, Ed wants you out here next time.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Did he didn't meet Ed though?
He met Ed.
San
We met Ed in
Antonio.
San
Did he?
Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we meet in San Antonio?
We all met in San Antonio. Yeah.
I remember he came
What?
out to us.
He was with me
Yeah.
holding the equipment when we were recording and stuff. He
Yeah.
was holding the phone.
Yo, shout out Aaron Bevins.
Yeah.
Shout out Aaron Bevins for
Straight
making
up.
that event.
Yeah.
Shout out Brent Daniels, for everything. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? All of the countless resources, everything for free, bro. I still use his contract,
Nice.
Dang.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
And shout out to PropStream, you know,
Shout out to Props
for making this possible.
Yeah.
All right. And
Any last words?
yeah, I love my family.
Mm.
And I'll take care of my family.
You heard it
Right
here.
on, man.
John Johnson, REI Rev, Creative REI, Discord, collaboration over competition,
Always.
grow the community. I don't know what else to say. We are out. Yeah.